Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. My name is Alexandra and this is my presentation to support my poster for British Academy of Management Doctoral Symposium. The following presentation is divided into 7 main parts. Firstly, I'm going to give you a little introduction to the presentation and then I'm going to talk you through the research background and research questions. Then we will discuss the conceptual model and methodology for this study. Finally, the presentation will finish up by presenting implications and summarizing the main points of the study. To begin with, as all of you may know, era of industrialization, globalization, and now digitalization have changed the consumer behavior dramatically. Not a lot of us can imagine life without our smartphone. However, it has not only changed our normal lives, but it also has changed our behavior as consumers. But with the rapid development of technology, there is still inconsistency in the research. There is little evidence on how and when modern consumers prefer to interact with human or digital assistants. So, if we take a look on the service research, we can see it's fragmented. What I mean is that usually research is focused on studying interaction with technology or interaction with human, but not both. But digital technology created a complex ecosystem, which means that unintentionally we interact with both digital and human. Moreover, there are two streams of opinions on what role digital assistants will play in future service encounters. Here, some think that digital technology would be able to outperform service employees, whereas others believe that digital technology will help with routine tasks and complex interactions would be given to human assistants. However, to these days, there is still no unified framework that would explain how efficiently to distribute digital and human elements. Moreover, in respect of online customer support, it's not clear how consumers' trust, attitude, and emotions towards an organization can be changed by interaction with digital and humans. Therefore, my research comes in. So, my research is focused on identifying how online interactions with digital and human assistants can change consumers' cognitive and affective evaluations and, as a result, behavior. Therefore, as presented on the slides, my research questions have been identified as follows. I'll give you some time to read through. So to answer those research questions, I place my study with an online live chat support contact. I employ quantitative research method approach, and to do so, based on the existing theories that can be seen in my poster, I have built a conceptual model. Based on the technology acceptance theory, I theorize that perceived usefulness of online customer support, which is going to be either human or digital, will mediate the relationship between motives for interactions, pre-existing evaluations, and behaviors. If we take a look on the model, on the right hand, we can see the motives for interactions, more specifically seeking for information and making a purchase, and those two motives will influence the perception of perceived usefulness of online customer support function. On the other hand, I also put pre-existing consumers' trust, attitudes, and emotions influencing the perceived usefulness of online customer support function. Here, building upon theory of trust and theory of reason and actions, I hypothesize that higher level of trust and more positive attitudes towards an organization will lead to more positive perception of online customer support channel. On the other hand, based on the theory of emotions, I also say that positive emotions will lead to positive perception of perceived usefulness of online support, which in turn will influence and then in turn perceived usefulness of online customer support will influence on post-existing evaluations such as trust, emotions, and attitudes, and this will all lead to needed behavior. Also, you can see empathy and responsiveness as moderators to the relationship. More specifically, I chose empathy and responsiveness as digital and human characteristics. So to test this model, I'm going to use experiment design with consumers being unit of analysis for this study. The experiment will have several manipulations. First, all participants are going to be divided into two groups. So one is going to have motives for interactions such as seeking for general information, and another one are going to make a purchase. Then, manipulation of digital and human assistant will be done through manipulating empathy and responsiveness characteristics. You might ask, how is it going to be? So, empathy is going to be manipulated through verbal cues and responsiveness by speed of reply. Questionnaire is going to be distributed before and after interventions. Data is going to be analyzed quantitatively with the help of SPSS and structural equation modeling. So to conclude this presentation and my poster, the implication of the research is going to be to identify and empirically test the framework that would explain consumers' behavior after interaction with digital and human assistants in the context of online customer support. Moreover, the study hopes to explore the relationship between these customer support characteristics such as empathy and responsiveness, consumers' cognitive affective evaluations, and behavior. As you might notice, the research have acknowledged that consumers' behavior has changed based on digital technology. However, it's not yet clear how to distribute efficiently human and digital assistance to achieve customer loyalty online. So that was all for my presentation, and thank you so much for your time.